Jeez. CC, you know that one, eh?
Why you ask me?
All right. All right, final answer. Andrew still.
And
Final answer.
you're correct. It is Brazil. Correct.
Get in.
Yep, 0-0 against Brazil.
All right, greetings, sports fans. Welcome back to another episode of Edivision TV. As you can see, different settings, different personnel. We're having a quiz. Yes, a showdown. How much do you know about the national teams? So, I'm your host, as usual, Eddie Gona. That's CC, and our quiz master for today's matchup will be Simon Preston. So, before we get into the quiz, you know the drill, like, share, and subscribe. Over to you, Simon.
Thank you very much, Eddie. Really, really appreciate it. We have a very, very special quiz for us today, testing the IQ of our fellow Jamaicans. How well do they know our national teams, our Reggae Boys and our Reggae Girls? Let's get right into the introductions before we get into the questions and the routine of what this quiz will be like. Eddie, on home soil, on home turf, let's start with you.
All right. Good evening, Jamaica. My name is Eddie Gona. My hobbies include watching TV, listening to music, and making YouTube videos. In the future, God's willing, I hope to become a pilot.
It's funny because I said the same thing about pilot.
Yeah.
CC, over to you, sir.
Good afternoon, good afternoon, viewers and subscribers. My name is Tajay Brown, aka CC, and my hobbies include watching TV, watching movies, watching documentaries, watching sports, playing sports, and in the future, I would like to be a top sports caster like Fabrizio Romano.
Here we go. Wonderful,
All
wonderful.
right.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Really, really appreciate it. So, just so the viewers are aware, and so Eddie and CC are aware, we have 10 questions, 10 Reggae Boys questions, and 10 Reggae Girls questions. So, basically, both will get 5 of each, which will, of course, add up to 10 each person. Quite simple. Who has the most points at the end will win the quiz. 1 point for each correct answer. Some questions will be multiple choice, and some questions will be a straight question, and you just answer it. But before we go into all of that, Eddie, since you're on home soil, we're going to decide firstly, this is like the toss, who you firstly, if you want to go first, and secondly, which category first, reggae girls or reggae boys. So, in my right hand, I have a paper note of Jamaican currency. If you can guess exactly what this is, or the closest value to it, then you get to decide who goes first, and whether Reggae Boys or Reggae Girls first. So, how much would you say is in my hand? How much Jamaican currency?
Um, let's go with $100.
All right, CC.
Let's go with the $2,000 bill.
All right, let's see.
Over. At over CC. Oh.
All right, CC. So, since you're the closest, because this was a $5,000 bill, you get to decide. Firstly, do you want to go first, or you want Eddie to go first? And Reggae Boys or Reggae Girls questions first.
Eddie can go first, and a Reggae Girls question first.
All right, ladies first.
Yeah, yeah,
Ladies
man. No
first.
problem. No problem.
No problem. So, Eddie, you ready?
Yeah, man.
So, basically, in the Reggae Girls, I'm going to ask a question to Eddie and then to CC and then vice versa. So, we're going to go in that order. All right. Here we go, folks. The first question, Eddie, multiple choice. The Reggae Girls, their biggest victory in international football was 14-0. But who did that come against? Was it A, Antigua and Barbuda, B, Grenada, C, Cuba, or D, St. Lucia? If you want me to
Wow.
go through the options again, let me know.
Yeah, go again.
So it's A. Is it A, Antigua? Is it B, Grenada? Is it C, Cuba? or C or D rather, St. Lucia? Reggae Girls' biggest victory in international football was 14-0. But who did that come against? Antigua, Grenada, Cuba, or St. Lucia?
Could I get the year, please?
2014.
2014. For me, it's either Grenada or Saint Lucia.
Let's see, now
I'm going with I'm going with D Saint Lucia.
is that your final answer?
All right, final answer.
Yes, you are correct, sir. In 2014, the Reggae Girls won 14-0 against St. Lucia. So one up for Eddie. All right, over
People
to
him never
CC.
tell me the questions. People him never tell me the
No,
questions.
nope. Neither Eddie nor CC don't know any of these questions at all. So they will be as shocked as can be. Okay, CC, your turn now. What is the Reggae Girls' highest ever FIFA ranking? Is it A, 37, B, 36, C, 35th, or D, 40th? Reggae Girls' highest ever FIFA ranking: 37th, 36th, 35th, or 40th?
I would say 35. Final answer.
Very close, CC. Correct answer is 37th for the Reggae Girls. They
Yeah, I
a
figured
little
it
up.
rose around that number.
Mm,
Wow.
yep, 37th, which they achieved in August of this year, shortly after the World Cup. 37th, so very close, but still early days, still plenty of time. All right, we go over back to Eddie now. Eddie, this question is not multiple choice. Name two African countries that the Reggae Girls have beaten. Two African countries that the Reggae Girls have beaten.
Um,
Not multiple choice.
Nigeria and South Africa.
That's your final answer?
Y- Yeah, final answer.
Well, one of them is Nigeria, that is correct. But South Africa was a draw back in
Oh,
2019. But the correct answer would have been Morocco. Before the World Cup, the Reggae Girls did defeat Morocco before the World Cup
Remember that.
and Morocco. All
yeah.
right, no problem. Over to CC now. Name two South American countries that the Reggae Girls have beaten.
Two South American countries that the Reggae Girls have beaten.
Right, exactly. And it's not just two. There's more than two, but I'm just asking for just two.
Two South American countries the Reggae Girls have beaten
Yeah.
would be. Play that country
Dun, 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 dun,
there.
dun, dun.
Would I say I put Brazil in it, and I would put South American, Brazil, and what's the one South America? Colombia. Wrong.
All right, so you got Colombia right, but Brazil, we've drawn against them, not defeated them in the women's
No,
game.
but question though, Simon. Depend if you in the World Cup, did we not beat them?
No,
Did we not come out victorious on the penalty shootout?
no, we didn't have a penalty shootout.
Oh, we
Like,
draw. We draw.
Draw.
You
Yeah,
know what?
yeah,
Yeah. I know we
yeah.
beat Colombia. I was mistaken.
we have
Yeah.
defeated Colombia, yes, 2018. You could have also said Peru, Paraguay, and Ecuador. But still
Yeah.
very early days. Just so the folks are aware, it's still 1-0 to Eddie. Eddie, name two Reggae Girls who have played in Hungary.
See, you did, you know. That's two.
Just there's
Tiffany
only one.
Cameron,
Mm,
Tiffany Cameron, and Marla Sweatman.
that's correct. Eddie goes 2-0 up. He could have also said
Get in.
You could have also
Yeah.
said Alika Keane. All right, it's an easy one for CC now. Name two Reggae girls who have played in the Champions League. That's the UEFA Women's Champions League. Two Reggae girls that have played in the Champions League.
Khadija Bonisha and can I not? She used to play for Chelsea, you know. She'd play for Spurs as well. Man, that me calling her name. Ah, that midfielder name. Khadija Shah and must I not know her name, man?
Yeah, we've had a few
Khadija
Reggae
Shah.
girls go from Chelsea to Spurs. A midfielder, we've had a goalkeeper do that as well.
Khadija Bonisha and Becky. You know, man, I'll just say. Um, what I should call her? Rebecca. Is her name Rebecca? I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the Rebecca, the goalkeeper.
Eddie, I'm going to give him the points. Yeah, it's correct. Rebecca Spencer. So it's 2
Spencer.
Yeah,
1.
Yeah.
that I was just
All right.
to
Welcome.
remember the
Welcome
last
to
name.
the party, CC.
Yeah,
Rebecca Spencer.
yeah.
Finally.
And you're right. Drew Spence has also played Champions
Yeah,
League as well.
listen,
So,
I need to. I don't understand how many remember Joe name because when I said Joe Spencer Rebecca.
yeah, yeah. Denisha Blackwood, Alika Keane, other Jamaicans, Chinelo Asho also played Champions League as well. All right,
Oh,
2-1 now. 2-1 now. All right, let's continue. Well, Eddie, this is a tough one, but I know you're a never give up person. Name two countries that the Reggae Girls have played from the Asian Football Confederation.
Repeat the question, please.
Name two Asian Football Confederation countries that the Reggae Girls have played against. AFC teams.
Played against.
Yeah.
South Korea is one of them. We went to Korea.
Hmm.
The camp before the just before the World Cup.
One more.
One more. Asia. Asia. China.
It's actually Australia, so that's why I said Asian Football
Oh,
Confederation.
because the switch. That tricked me last time. That tricked me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
Australia.
right.
Yeah.
Plenty of time left in the game. CC, name two UEFA countries or European countries that the Reggae Girls have played against.
Two European countries that the Reggae Girls have played against.
Yeah.
Should have been the easier one. um, two UEFA countries we have played against. We have played against France as a UEFA country, and we have played against France and did we play this country? France and Spain.
That's correct. 2-2. Back in the game.
Yeah.
From 2 down to 2-2. Interesting. All right, so there's two more questions left.
Comeback is on, Eddie.
No, got me. No. Gotcha. Why at this time people in my side? First, I said, me really gonna make CC come beat me. First quiz, I'm drop out first round. No, sir.
All right, so two more questions in this Reggae Girls section, and then we'll go to the Reggae Boys section. All right, back to Eddie now. Which two CONCACAF teams have submitted a joint bid to host the 2027 Women's World Cup? Which two CONCACAF teams have submitted a bid to host the 2027 Women's World Cup?
I didn't even know that country submitted before that. But
Yeah.
naturally, I go and guess USA because I always bidding for things. So is one of the powerhouse. Is a US, Canada, or Mexico. Seeing that
So
Canada, what
so
was that?
which two you gonna go with?
Yeah, Canada, Olympic champions. US, Canada,
Close. US and Mexico have
Mexico,
a joint bid. US and
Mexico.
Mexico. Yeah, they put
Is it,
together a
I would for half mark we get in the same.
joint.
Let me even add up.
Yeah.
But three half make it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, CC. Who was the last Caribbean team before Jamaica to play in the round of 16 of a World Cup?
The last Caribbean team before Jamaica to play in the round of 16
Right, of a
of
World
a World Cup.
Yeah. Whether men or women.
Can I steal?
Yeah, but
You're not gonna get that, CC.
Caribbean country.
uh,
You're not gonna get
80.
that.
It's Cuba. Cuba
Yeah,
No,
1930.
you know what?
Cuba.
Listen, I was
No, me,
going to
me didn't
say
know that.
Cuba, and I think it's the no. I was going to say Cuba, cause that. But then I was going to say Cuba though. May I tell you? I think it was in the 70s, if I'm not mistaken. When around one of them time, but I was going to say Cuba. All right.
Yeah, 1938. All right, over to
No,
the
so
Reggae
long.
Boys. Reggae Boys questions now. We're at the halftime now. It's 2-2. Eddie 2, CC 2. Plenty still in store. All right, Reggae
Mhm.
Boys now. Here we go, Eddie. Multiple choice. Jamaica's first clean sheet in the Gold Cup came against which country? Honduras,
Yeah.
Canada, Panama, or Brazil? This is in Gold Cup history. Jamaica's first clean sheet in Gold Cup history came against which country? Honduras, Canada, Panama, or Brazil? This was in the 1998 Gold Cup.
Can call a friend.
1998 Gold Cup.
All right. 98. First clean sheet. Did we win in that game?
No.
So it was a
Important.
nil or draw. So it was a nil or draw then.
Yes, sir.
Brazil.
That's the final answer.
Brazil 98. 98. And 97.
Yep. Yep. 98 Gold Cup.
Jeez. CC, you know that one, eh?
Why you ask me?
All right. All right. Final answer. And you're still.
And
Final
you're
answer.
and you're correct. It is Brazil. Correct.
Get in.
Yep, 0-0 against Brazil. When the entire world was saying that Jamaica was going to hit 6 and 10, it was nil
Yeah.
nil. All right, so over to CC now. CC, Jamaica's first win at a Gold Cup came against who? Mexico, Costa Rica, Guatemala, or Honduras? This was in the
Guatemala.
this was in
Final
the
answer.
The correct answer is D, Honduras. This was
Honduras, right.
He sounds so
19
Honduras
confident.
wasn't in the Guatemala wasn't in the group. Yeah. Yeah.
1993 was a 3-1 win for Jamaica. So the score now 83, CC 2. All right, we continue now. Back to Eddie. Eddie, who was Jamaica's first goal scorer in the CONCACAF Nations League history? Is it A, Darren Mattox? Is it B, Corey Burke? Is it C, Dane Kelly? Or is it D, Leon Bailey? Jamaica's first goal scorer in the CONCACAF Nations League. This was 2018. This is when the
20.
tournament began.
Yeah. Is it a Coreberg or Leon Bailey? So, me remember Leon Bailey and those games were hosted in Jamaica. I know Simon Naga say yes. They were hosted at the stadium. Leon scored, but I don't remember if Corey scored or the first goal. I got Leon Bailey. Chippy.
The correct answer is
Right?
A. Darren Mattox. Four,
Mattox.
a 4-0 win over the Cayman Islands at the National Stadium in 2018. Leon Bailey's debut came at the Gold Cup.
2019.
Yeah,
Oh, the
in
Gold Cup.
2018.
Mattox.
All right. 3-2. CC, your chance to equalize. What was the score when Jamaica beat Bonaire in the CONCACAF Nations League in 2018? Was it A, 2-0, B, 4-0,
B
C,
4-0.
6-0, or D, 8-0?
B 4-0. Probably one of them. Get bigger score.
The correct answer is C, 6-0. Jamaica won 6-0 against Bonaire.
Mm.
Eddie still with the 3-2 advantage. All right, Eddie. Another multiple choice. Joel Latibodiere chose to represent Jamaica at the senior level, but apart from England, what other country could he have played for? Is it A, Scotland? Is it B, Sierra Leone? Is it C, France? Or is it D, Italy?
France. With a name like Latibadier, I would say France. Could be Scotland though, but France.
All right, Joel Latibodiere was born to a Jamaican dad, and his mom was born in Scotland. So A is the answer.
Could be
Scotland.
Scotland, you know.
Good guess. Yeah, good reasoning though, in terms of the surname and everything. Over to CC. Casey Palmer chose to represent Jamaica at the senior level. Well, apart from England, what other country could he have played for? Is it A, Wales, B, Barbados, C, Canada, or D, Germany? Wales, Barbados, Canada, or Germany? Which one of the four?
Canada.
Casey Palmer's father was born in Jamaica and his mother, Barbados. So B, Barbados.
You know, my up Barbados, yo. No, I mean.
People, the
Yeah,
question them
man,
hard,
so
you know,
when,
people.
when
People, the
in
question
doubt,
them hard. Don't laugh. Don't think it a
when in
easy thing.
doubt, pick B, you know.
B or C?
Like a CXC.
Mm. But I definitely had Barbados in mind, I'm say, yo. All right.
All right, back to Eddie now. The Reggae Boys have won the Caribbean Cup how many times? A8, B7, C6, or D5? The Caribbean Cup. How
On
much
the
times
record.
have the Reggae Boys won the Caribbean Cup? 8,
Give me the no-
7,
eight. Give
6,
me the
or 5?
numbers again.
Is it A8, B7, C6, or D5?
We know we don't run shouldn't that close. I don't remember the number.
That's
Me don't
true.
remember the me don't
That's true.
remember the number.
The last
Oh,
title
God.
was 2014. In the year
2014.
2014. Almost 10 years ago. It was on home soil against Trinidad, a penalty shootout at the Mobe Sports Complex. Win the
I gotta
shootout.
guess. I gotta guess 6.
And you are correct, sir. That's 4-2 up for Eddie.
Eddie lucky, you know, man.
Me guess. Me that think
About
6 or
three
7.
guess that now, no?
No man, I one guess.
All right, CC needs this to stay in the game. Here we go. How many goals did Luton Shelton score on his international debut for Jamaica? Is it A5, B6, C3, or D4? How many goals did he score on his international debut? And just so everybody is aware, this is a record as well.
Yeah, the
No man,
most goals per debut.
right? No
International
man has
debut.
ever done that on their international debut.
D4.
Well,
You are
yeah,
correct,
shoot.
sir.
Yeah,
D.
shoot.
All
Yeah,
right.
shoot. CC.
So it's 4-3 now in the game. All right. Could we have a sudden death question? Yep, you're correct. 4 in a 12-0 win over St. Martin. You are correct, sir. All right, back to Eddie now. If Eddie gets this correct, Eddie wins. Here we go. Not multiple choice, Eddie. Who is the first goalkeeper to score a goal for the Reggae Boys?
Watch out now. The first, I don't even know any. If they were first. I don't even know any. I don't know them.
You can reason
Well,
it
no,
out, man. You can
well, no,
take
no goalkeeper
goalkeepers
score no
and
goal. As in nationally,
You have a
yeah,
name in
international.
you have a
for
name
Jamaica.
in mind.
For Jamaica, yes.
Which
For
year?
Jamaica.
Which year?
2003.
Who would
You
that
should
kick
have
them
give
time?
him the
I
Well,
would have kicked them
it
time.
was a penalty, and captains take penalties, right? So
Yeah,
yeah,
Well, you give me
yeah,
answer that.
yeah. What on?
not really.
Alright, the boss. Hold up. Lawrence Barrett. One of them. No, but boy name. Yeah. I picture him now. Hold on. Let me see what tell him. Him do that key. What him name? Ricketts.
Is it your final answer?
Me no know. Me no know.
Yeah, take your time, Medzit. I
Me no
mean,
know. Me no
that's the
know.
right era
Ricketts.
of goalkeepers. 100%. That's the right era. So it's just
2010, 2000.
single out the name.
Donovan Ricketts. Lawrence. Barrett. It's Barrett never retired after World Cup.
He retired after World Cup 2000, so it wasn't in that frame.
Yeah. That's what I say. Is it a Ricketts or Lawrence? One of them
Mm.
guys. Which one I think CC.
Him not help you.
I will.
That me I said
I'm go Ricketts.
that
Go
one
ahead,
you
Rick.
have penalty shootout as just set up.
Final answer.
So
All right. In 2003, Jermaine Tuffy Anderson scored for Jamaica on his debut against India. And in that same game, Jamaica won a penalty. And Aaron Lawrence scored.
One of them, Lawrence or
and
Ricketts.
Lawrence,
Me
me not gonna
know.
say no.
Me know one of them, but I just which
All
one?
right. So this means now, folks, if Eddie gets this last question, I mean, CC gets this last
CC
question right,
question. Yeah.
then it's sudden death.
So did it.
If CC gets it wrong, then Eddie is the first ever winner of the Eddie Vision quiz.
Yeah.
All right. All right, CC, here we go. Who is the first team that Jamaica played in international football? First country that Jamaica played in international football. Of course, this is 1925. First country Jamaica
No,
played
I'm gonna go
against.
with this country, It might not be right, but right now I want out of them two countries. But I'm
Yeah,
gonna say
reason for it.
Cuba.
Is that your
So
final answer?
That's my final answer. I'm gonna say
that's on
Cuba.
rangish. That's on rangish.
Sound like a 80, but a Cuba my answer.
It sounds like a Trinidad.
No man. I don't listen so far. It's either 80 or Cuba. I go with Cuba. Hey, 80 Cuba and damn right, but
No, your
I go with
final answer
Cuba.
at Cuba. Yeah, your final answer at Cuba.
Yeah, man, I
Take
have
it,
changed my answer. Cuba, I
take
go
it
with.
or leave it.
What a quiz we've had, folks. In
Don't say tie.
1925, the correct answer
Why? No.
is Haiti.
I tell
Yes.
you, man.
You're close.
I,
You're close enough.
no, I'm gonna tell you. I was thinking Cuba they got the World Cup, but
In
we
terms of
had in
location.
terms of them period of time there. I think
Mm,
Between Cuba and Haiti we had a lot of relations.
that's
So
true.
when I go is between those two countries. Cuba first got
Mm.
World Cup and then Haiti after.
Champion. 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 Yeah, man. Them boy can't hold me. We go see. On to the next round. Who next?
And I
Mm,
think Jamaica in between those times we're just starting to play football as well.
mhm. Yeah, but still down to the wire, folks. Really, really appreciate it. So, Eddie, 4-3, Eddie, you claim your throne. Anything you'd like to say to the world, to the people on the internet?
Well, folks, as you can see, tough questions, and I specifically chose this quizmaster, Simon Preston. He's an encyclopedia when it comes on to football. You know what I mean? So hard questions. And if you think you can beat Eddie, link up. And I'm calling out all the YouTubers, Manning's Man, JD, JT, MG, Ryan, Coaches Dex, Formula, everybody. And the super fans them too. You know what I mean? And I want to thank my opponent, CC. It was a very good battle. We barely could split it. We were close on a lot of questions, as you can see. So I want to thank CC, and he's at CC Sports Lab. So go over there and follow his YouTube page as well. Mr. Simon Preston, you know, press officer for JFF. And also, he runs his channel too. If you're living under a rock, Reggae Boy commentary. So go over there and support Simon Preston as well over there. And you know we're at Edivision here, so continue to support. A lot of good content coming out for 2024. So just keep locked. We're here. See.
Yeah, I have to go back to the drawing board, people, and go back to the drawing board and ensure that the next time we are on Eddie Vision TV, we'll be the lecturer and not the lectured.
Yeah, man.
Because
Mhm.
even though 4G is close, it's still not close in terms of who came out with the victory. One was victorious. Congrats, Eddie Vision.
Yeah, man. Respect.
Respect for Simon Preston in terms of the questions asked and the way they were administered. So respect.
Cool.
Yeah, man. And folks, we hope to do a lot more of these videos. So, just time. So if you're interested, please link up, thing go. Simon, any closing remarks?
Yeah, it's great to be on. Looking forward to see who will be the next guest. And I'll get cracking on the next 10, 20 questions that might be.
Questions.
Whenever you have the next guest confirmed, no problem. Give me a link.
Yeah.
And let's see how long Eddie streak will go. Can he go 5 wins in a row, 3 wins in a row? Test Eddie and his IQ.
All right, people. That's it. The first Reggae Boy, Reggae Girl quiz. I'm Eddie Guna. That was CC and Simon Preston. And we are out.
Hi, I'm Reggae Girl Marlo Sweatman. You're watching Eddie Vision TV. Like, share, and subscribe.